Hello everybody. In this video today I am going to demonstrate to you how to make an installer for a WinForms application, and then how to host the same application on the GitHub site, and also how to download from the GitHub site and install the same program on a user's computer. Before going further, I want to make sure you have the following items ready. They are the first, this is for the Windows 10 operating system, because only Windows 10 operating system has the .NET framework coming with it. Otherwise you have to download it from the Microsoft's website. But otherwise Windows 10 and higher operating systems are okay for this tutorial. The second item that is required is Visual Studio 2017 or 2019 installed on your computer, and also the installer extension for making the installer must have also been installed on your computer. If not, you have to go to the tools, extensions and updates, and select the first item. It will take you to some Microsoft website from where you can download the installer, but I have it already installed on this computer. The next step is and also you have to have your application, WinForms application, that is Windows desktop application that is created in the Visual Studio using either Visual Basic or C# language, and you have to have it in a fully functional form within the language environment. Then you can make an installer. Once you have all this, what you have to do is, first you have to make a new project, and this is a setup project. If you have the extension, installer extension installed on your computer, then you will see it here, Visual Studio installer, then also the setup template. Then you select the setup template and give the project a name. I will actually call it my actual program for which I am going to make the installer today, that is prototype A-1- I will call it also installer. Then this is going to be made on the C drive, so I will say OK the project, because another project already exists in the I have to give a different name to this. I will say 1. Then the second step is, once you see the project created, new project, setup project, you have to add the project for which you are going to make the installer to this template, to the setup template. For that you have to go to File and then Add Existing Project, and then you have to locate your project. I have it on my D drive, so that is, let me see, full version. This is the one for which I am going to make the installer. So let me double click on this, double click again, and wait for the project to be added to the template, setup template. Yeah, it is added now. The next step is build project, locate decide application. The next step is to make the shortcuts. In this we are going to make shortcuts for 2. So first just follow the steps. First, application folder, click on the application folder and then right click on the same. Then add project output. Okay, and then click on the primary output and right click on the primary output option, then create shortcut. Now you can give a name, rename this shortcut. I would rename it as I will give the same name, that is prototype A-1 installer -1. Okay, here there is an error here, that must be 1 installer. And then I won't make a shortcut for the user's desktop because you can actually drag and drop it from one of these two. So let me go to the third one now. Click on it, then right click on it on the same, add project output. Okay, then right click on this primary, create shortcut, and I will give the same name for this also, shortcut name, that is prototype A-1 installer -1. So we are done with making the shortcuts. At this stage, the next step is go to View, Solution Explorer, and then choose this one, and then choose the prototype A1.installer.1. That is the name I have given to my project, for which I am making the installer project. This is actually setup project. At this stage, select this option and then press on the F4 keystroke from the keyboard. Once you do that, you will see this window. We have to make a few changes here. Author's name, that would be my name, BU, and then default company name you can give. I would call it Apps Corner, and then this one, remove previous versions, that you have to select true, and then you have to give some version number. I already probably have 1.1, I will say 1.2. Once you are done with these changes, close the window. It is recommended that if you change, so basically if we say yes, then it will change, remove the previous versions of the same program and then installs the new one. It gives a new version number and installs the new version actually. So at this stage we are done with the most of the work, and we made the installer project. Now we have to build the project. So go to build and build solution. At this stage I suggest that you make a photo picture, take a picture of this screen with your cell phone. I will tell you why that is useful, that is needed. The reason for this is, making a picture of it is to locate our file, that is MSI file, MSI extension and setup extension. We have to locate them. For that we are done with the Visual Studio, so close it and go to the File Explorer, and then This is this PC, local disk, and then users, gold and silver, that is my computer's name, then source, repos, and here we have to locate our project. I called it installer 1. Let me see where it is. I install, what is that, prototype, IJKLMNOP, prototype installer 1. Even this is the project, so double click on this and again double click and debug, double click on debug. Now we know where it is. This is the one, the installer with our WinForms application, everything embedded in it. So at this stage what we need to do is, I will copy it, copy, close this window, and I am going to make a paste it on the desktop, paste. So this we need for hosting it on the GitHub website. So we are done with making the installer application with our containing our WinForms application. That is, WinForms application is nothing but the desktop application made with the Visual Studio. Now the next step is go to the GitHub website. I have already registered, so I am already on this website. To save time, I already accessed it. Now on the GitHub website, once you are there, these are the steps: create a repository, then create a release. So let me create a repository and give some name. I will call it LabSoft 2. I do not know if probably one is already there. So LabSoft 2, and it is going to be either public or private based on your choice, and then add a readme file. That is important also. Then say create repository. We have created the repository which is required before creating a release. Now I will create a new release, and I would title, I call it same name, that is prototype. Okay, let me select this. Once you select this, then describe, this is a laboratory software tool. Once you are done with that, publish. Okay, you have to drag and drop the shortcut we made. This is the file. I am going to drag it and drop it here, exactly, binary files. Okay, yeah, it is included now. Then let me say publish release. This is draft. I don't know why it says this is pre-release, published release. Okay, at this stage what you have to do, this is very important, you copy this link, copy, and then I'm going to go to the let me say email. I will email itself. So let me go to Google and email. Compose, and this is, I will send it to my email address, that is Gmail address, and here is the link, and let me paste it here, the link that I copied, link of the GitHub. Where is it? Let me paste it. Paste, Okay, send. I'm going to send it, and let me locate the email here. More, all mail. Yeah, this is the one. Let me double click on this, open this email. So if we edit release, I have to go back to the GitHub site. This is not the right one. Let me go back to the GitHub site. Let me double click on this and see where it takes me. Okay, there is no problem. There are no problems. We have this our file here. Now, as the final step, download the WinForms application and install the WinForms application on the user's computer. We are downloading it from the GitHub site. Basically, as long as you save that this one, the link, you can distribute it between friends or any user who wants to download this. Now double click on this for downloading this one. Okay, all these files, like anything that you want to download and install on your computer, they are exe files, and so the viral defense program will object it. So basically what you have to do is you have to give permission based on your choice. There is no risk because you know the source of this application. So select this one, these choices menu, and then keep, and see more, keep anyway, and wait for the program to be downloaded. You will see open file. Okay, once you see this, you can close this one, close everything basically, GitHub site and everything, and go to your Explorer, File Explorer, and go to, you have to locate this file. I'm sure it is in the downloads folder, and this is the one. That might be the previous installer one. So double click on this, run. We have to be patient here, it takes a while, and also my computer is a kind of slow. So next, 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 and at this stage you have to give the final permission, say yes. Now you can close this installer, close everything, and I'm sure it is added to your programs menu. Go to your programs menu, and this is the one. Double click on this to see the actual program. This is the program I wrote for the laboratory computations, and it has a lot of functionality, but I am not going to demonstrate it now. That is, I will do it in a later video, but this is not part of the present video, but I will just show you one example, quick example. Next, say prepare solution, anything like say glucose, concentration required 100 millimolars, volume required 100, say 100 ml, 100 or 120, anything, milliliters, and molecular weight 222. I'm not sure what it is, but molecular weight of glucose is, you can enter anything. So enter. The procedure for making solution with this concentration and volume is described here. So this video is about making an installer for a WinForms application, Windows Forms application, and then hosting it on the GitHub website. Please subscribe if you like the video. Thank you for watching.